Sorry about that. I thought someone was coming in my room. It's part two, guys. I talked for about 40 minutes in my last part. So I'll talk for maybe another 40 minutes. I'm done here, guys. Yeah. I thought someone was coming in my room. Yeah. Yeah. So George will be a consultant. Yeah, I need George to consult because George had his own company independent from the Hollywood system. Hence why he's the best man to consult and help me out. Because I don't know, even though I know about the entertainment industry, I don't know anything about running a film studio, right? Hence why you have George consult, obviously. And I don't know that even though I'm a creative genius, I don't have any directing experience. Hence why Peter will take that stress off me. Guillermo del Toro will take that stress off me because they know how to. They'll be handling all the stuff for me. Because Peter will tell me I have no worry about it. I know how the process works for movies. I know what to do, Ivan. And Peter takes that stress off me, obviously. And I also have my two presidents who have experience running studios. They're gonna take the stress off me and VJ. Me and VJ are the CEOs, obviously, but I'm gonna have George consult. You also have your presidents consult too. Whoever it may be, Jon Favreau, Peter Rice. Dave Filoni doesn't really have that experience. I highly doubt Dave Filoni. James Gunn, Peter Safran, if I grab them from DC, yeah. They're gonna be my presidents of my film studio. Obviously. But guaranteed James Gunn and Peter Safran will send in their resumes too, right? Yeah. Kevin Feige will most likely send his resume too. A lot of guys, a lot of higher up executives in Hollywood are gonna send in their resume for the executive president position, man, of my company, man. They're gonna send their resumes, obviously, because they'd rather work for me than work in Hollywood. They know once I'm king, their movies in their for their studios are the side tension. Me, these movies have been event. They want out of the Hollywood system, man. Yeah, and I can pay them more than what they're making in Hollywood. That's why a lot of executives in Hollywood are gonna be sending in their resumes too. Those have been crazy, yeah. Yeah. Who are you going to choose, Ivan? I know somebody tells me I might go for Peter Rice and maybe Jon Favreau, or I might choose Peter Rice and maybe some other executive in Hollywood. Maybe the Netflix executive, CEO, like yeah, even CEOs. Yeah, all you executives in Hollywood who have CEO positions or big positions, big executive positions in Hollywood, you're more than welcome to send in your resume for my president position for my company, but you have to be of age, right? I don't want to have guys who are like 80. No, if you're 80, 70 years old, you're out. I want people who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, younger people. Or if the executive's like 70, you can have him work for you for maybe 10 years, and after that, you retire him. Because once you're 80, you're done. I don't want really old people working for me, man. Yeah, you have to hire younger people, Ivan. Yeah, who work in Hollywood. Yeah. Some Sarah. Ivan, what if you being king gets delayed? Yeah, let's say I pay the fee if I'm when I'm 50. God forbid, the Zane's movie will not happen because all the actors where I want my movie will be now too old to do the movie. That's why. But it will not get delayed. I should be paying the fee in my late 30s because my book is done. All I gotta do is just go over volume 3, obviously, and save my money, get it proofread, design my cover. This won't take that long, and it's ready to release on the Lulu. And by like 2029, I should be paying the fee. 2030, 2029, I should be paying the fee. But I just pray to God, me paying the fee doesn't take like, I don't know, 8, 10 years because the gatekeepers are crazy people. Chances are the fee will take me a few years to pay, maybe a year, 2 years to pay. Because you're looking at thousands of women lined up to have sex with me, obviously. Like, I don't know, all the Hollywood women. something crazy. Hence why it's going to take a while to pay the fee, the bullshit fee, obviously. So, sorry. Yeah. Ivan, what do you want to do after phase 1? I want to do Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like maybe a 4-movie trilogy for quadrilogy for that. Spider-Man Miles Morales. After phase 1, after I do the 5 movies, I want to do Spider-Man Miles Morales. That's a long time. That's like 30 years from now. It's a long time, man. 28, 30 years from now. It's a long time from now, man. Yeah, a very long time. That's like 20 what? 2055? That's 30 years, right? No, 2060. 2065 is 30 years. I'm terrible at math, guys. 2025 plus 30. 2055, yeah, I was right. That's a long time from now, yeah. Long time from now. Yeah. So your present position, it varies on how, yeah. For the present position, how much I pay the presents is based on how big they are, obviously. The guy's not that big, I'm not going to pay him as much. If the guy's pretty big, he gets more money. That's how it works. Yeah. Like, Peter Rice is not as big as Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau's very big. He's worth like his $250 million. He's huge. So Jon Favreau, I can pay him a $34 million signing bonus. Do I get a raise for my bonuses per movie? I'm like, no, John, your bonus stays the same, but I'll give you a raise for your yearly salary and your royalty check. But you don't get a raise for your bonus. You're going to be affecting my budget, man, if I give you a raise for your bonus. You don't want to do a thing where you pay John 34, and if the next movie he gets 40, then 45, 50, you have to take out $50 million of your money to pay him a bonus. He's getting greedy. 34 million sign bonus, you can pay him like his $6 million for the first year, and he gets like his 3.7 million yearly salary. That's a good yearly salary for him. And he gets his like $250K post-wing bonus. You can give Jon Favreau 100, like 10 million of the royalties for Xanos. That's a good deal for Jon Favreau. He doesn't make that in Hollywood, right? Whereas Peter Rice, you can pay him I don't know how much he's worth. Pay him his 24 million bonus. That's a good deal for him. And you can give him his like 4 million salary for the first year, and like 2.5 million salary for the other years. You can give him 65 million of the film profits. What about the merch in the game? No, you guys don't get squat of the merch in the game. You're not getting money off the game. You just get a piece of the film profits, but you don't get a piece of the game and the merch. You guys are getting greedy, man. You don't make this in Hollywood. That's a good deal for Peter Rice and Jon Favreau if they're chosen right as my presidents for my company. Yeah, Peter Rice is very good. He was a higher up executive running Disney Studios before he got fired by the other guy, the other Bob Chapek. Because I heard he's a very talented executive, Peter Rice. That's why he's very good for my company, obviously. Yeah. And James Gunn, I can match his Peter Rice contract. James Gunn will make the same money as Peter Rice. 24 million signing bonus. Do I get a bigger bonus, Ivan? No, James Gunn. You get your bonus stays the same at 24 million for all my movies, but I'll give you raises for your film profits and your release salary. Yeah, 4 million for the first year, 2.5 million for the other year. That's a good contract for James Gunn. You give him 65 million of the film profits, and if they're unique, he gets like 72 million, 73 million of the film profits. You give him a bit of a raise. And you can match Peter Rice's contract with James Gunn if you choose those guys. You grab them from DC. You can have them have the same contract. That way they're not angry right at each other, right? Yeah. As the two presidents of my company. Obviously. Samsara? Whoever I choose, right? I told you, James Gunn and Peter Safran would rather work for me than work in Hollywood, right? Because I told you, when I'm king, even their DC thing is a side attention when I'm king, man. Yeah, even though working in Hollywood's fun and, like, it's cool being a part of this DC universe, man. Like, Ivan Zane's movie will be the main, it will be the big, it will be the bigger IP. The whole world's mainly excited to see Zane's over our DC movies. And they're left behind Hollywood. They'd rather be saved and work for me and be left behind in the Hollywood system. I can pay them more. I'm paying them more than what they make in Hollywood. The contract I'm paying James Gunn, he doesn't make that in Hollywood, man. I guarantee James Gunn probably makes maybe $50 million a year as co-CEO of DC Studios around there. And if he probably gets a piece of the profits, but he doesn't get like 60, 70. He probably gets maybe his 10, his 8, his 15 million of the profits, James Gunn, for all the movies, right? Yeah, that is a part of. I mean, easily pay him more than what he makes in Hollywood. Pay Peter Safran more than what he makes in Hollywood. Yeah. I told you, if DC is successful, David Zaza will be extending James Gunn and Peter Safran, and I think it will be successful. I'm predicting Superman will do anywhere from $800 million to $1.2 billion in the box office. Yeah, I know John Campia thinks I'm crazy, but I think John Campia is wrong. 250 million people saw the trailer. That means there's a lot of buzz for it. I'm also promoting on my channel. I think Superman will easily do $800+ million in the box office. My prediction is $800 million to $1.2 billion in the box office. Superman does, and if it does hit like 1.5+ billion, 1.82 billion, I will not be surprised because it's a Superman movie, and the Superman IP is very popular. I highly doubt 1.52 billion, but if I'm telling you guys in advance, if James Gunn Superman does do 1.5 to $2 billion in the box office, I will not be surprised because Superman's a very popular IP, and a lot of people watch the trailer, and I'm also promoting on my channel. As James Gunn Superman, guys, is coming out next month in July 11th. The new DC Universe Superman, right? As I'm promoting it, and you're welcome, Warner Bros. That's how nice I am, yeah. Ivan, thank you. You're very generous. Yeah, that's how nice I am. Yeah. So, Zara? So you and Vijay are the CEOs. Yeah, even though me and Vijay are the CEOs, the two presidents are pretty much running it running the company on our behalf. But we're still the CEOs. We're the boss over them, but they're running it on me and Vijay's behalf. They're doing most of the dirty work. Me and Vijay are handling more of the more important things, and that's it. We're doing more slack work because we're the boss. Peter is doing more slack work because me, Vijay, and Peter are the boss. The Zanes will be me, Vijay, and Mel are the boss. We're doing less of the slack work. We're still doing good work too, obviously. We're focusing on the main things of the movie, right? Yeah, screenplay, the main business calls, signing with Amazon, all that stuff, yeah. Keeping track of the budget, payroll, yeah, for the actors, yeah. So you're gonna have a beautiful office. Oh my god! Once you guys see the reaction video, you're like, holy shit, that's Ivan and VJ's office. That's a fucking high end. Like I'm gonna have the luxury look, man. A bit of the futuristic look. Yeah, me and VJ are gonna have a beautiful office, man. I showed you guys the Google pictures, right? It's like fucking nice like that. Yeah. I have my high end computer software too. I'm gonna have the software engineer design a screenwriting formatting software that way everything's already formatted for me, and Peter, we just fill in the blanks. That way it's easier for me when I write the script with Peter or Mel. Ivan, we do that for you, yeah. And they design a beautiful screenwriting software program for for my office, yeah, my computer software, yeah. Yeah. How nice will your studio lot be? It's so nice. The Hollywood Actors Resilience will be blown away. Like, holy shit, this is a fucking beautiful studio lot. This is nicer. John Megan's like, Ivan, like, your studio lot's nicer than Disney's studio lot, man. I've been to Disney's studio lot. Your studio lot's nicer. You have a nicer office too, Ivan. Yeah. That's why they're gonna tell John Megan's gonna tell Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley. Yeah, man. Ivan has a high end fucking office, man. It's better than Hollywood, man. Like he has a beautiful like studio lot, man. And I flew on his private jet, like Incredibles, with the GPS talking. Yeah, man. He had the cup holder go down and up. He had like some snacks for us in the jet. He has a TV. We watched some TV in there. He has Wi-Fi. Like he hasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's Company Bulls Hollow. And I landed on his property. He has a beautiful property. And I signed that mega deal more than what I make in Hollywood. Yeah, John, I saw that. You signed a mega contract, like $20 million deal. I know. Like you're making more than us. I know. And after I signed my contract, Ivan and VJ and Peter took us out to nice dinner at Boston Pizza, and I partied up. He has like a 550-minute house. Iron house. Holy shit, man. It looks like you're having a blast on it. Yeah, man. Ivan's Company blows out of the water. And I'm going to be flown in to do the magazine promo shoots and the commercials too. I get paid for that, and you're featured on the Sky Search using on the website. Yeah, holy shit, man. It looks like you're having a blast. Yeah, man. Ivan's Company blows out of the water. Sky Search even blows out of the water. I know. Blows out of the water. John will tell Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, and Daisy Ridley that, right? Yeah. Yeah. So Ivan, you're not going to sign the actors in your office? No, they sign their contracts in the boardroom. So John Mega, Vaughn, Jojimo, and Suna, all of them will sign their contracts in my boardroom. In the boardroom, obviously. Yeah, the office is just me and VJ working on the main calls and working on the screenplay. That's what my office is for. Whereas the contracts, they sign the actors, the Hollywood Actors Resilience, they sign their contracts in my boardroom, my beautiful boardroom. Yeah, so you have me, VJ, Peter, you have the accountant, and you have the lawyer, and you have the actors seated across from us, and the actors in Hollywood for Zayn as they sign their contracts. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's how it's going to work. Well, your 17 be greedy. Yeah, the 17 might want a $10 million salary. Like, you guys are fucking greedy. I'm not going to pay you guys a $10 million salary, man. You get your $1 million, your $2 million. I'm not going to have you guys doing that, man. I'm not going to take out like $100+ million of my money to pay that. You're crazy. Yeah. Obviously. For the 17, narrow it down to the big 5 Hollywood companies. That way you and VJ don't have to look at much resumes, Ivan. Narrow it down to the big 5. Because if you have television guys, if you have television guys apply, me and VJ are going to be looking at hundreds of resumes. If you narrow it down to the big 5, me and VJ might look at maybe 80 resumes or something like that. Yeah. And that's not that bad. We'll be done in like a month. Yeah. 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 Almost on the video, guys. Yeah. What about Eric Rezahaki, your head chefs? Those guys I'll sign second year. Not first year, second year they sign their contracts. Eric, Reza, and Haki. And I'll have Eric train Reza and Haki because Eric is a trained chef. Reza and Haki are line guys. They're not trained chefs, hence why Eric has to train them how to make all the food and everything. That way they're prepped and they're amazing chefs in my company. I'll pay them a $20,000 signing bonus. Eric Rezahaki. So when they sign their contracts, they get a $20,000 bonus in their bank, like the next day, and then they can work where they work. So Reza and Haki can work at Hopo 480 for like a year, and Eric works at his R&D restaurant. And after that, starting third year, I'm gonna fly you guys to Switzerland, and you have to begin working 7 days a week for 1 year, and you get your $200,000 check, which is nice. That's like $5,000 every 2 weeks, right? $5,200 every 2 weeks. You're getting paid. So they're making their $10,000 a month. It's a lot of money, man, for a chef, right? You work 7 days, third year, and then Christmas time you get your holidays off. And fourth year during production, you're also working for another maybe 10, 11 months. And you get another $200K. Then after filming is done, you get another $20,000 bonus. And you get your $2,000 gift card. And you guys also get the perks. You get your all-you-can-eat buffet, your once-a-month parties. You're sleeping in nice brand new trailers with Wi-Fi and everything where you can talk to your family. Yeah. Obviously. That's how much I'm willing to pay Eric Rezahaki. I have about $300K. Sorry, I'm like, no, guys, you're getting greedy. You get $200K. Stop being greedy, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Everyone in this world wants to make more money themselves. Beware of the greedy pigs, Ivan. Even Reza and Haki might be greedy. They might want $300K. You know, sorry, I'm like, guys, I'm not going to pay you $600K. You get your $440,000 for the 2 years. That's good enough. That's like, what? $250,000 in your bank after taxes. $250K is enough to last you for 3-4 years, and you can put a down payment on a beautiful $400,000 house. You can get your $50,000 Mercedes Benz with that money. It's a lot of money. Yeah, and the bonus that I paid you can get your nice couches and your TV for your house, right? Which I guarantee that's what Eric Rezahaki are gonna do when they get their $20,000 bonus? They're gonna use that to get like nice TVs, nice couches, nice laundry machines, nice ovens, stoves when they buy their house. They can now pay for their kids' college too. They can help pay for that. They can afford it now because they're richer now. Yeah, I changed their life. They're now rich. Yeah. Yep. How long will Resident Hockey work for you? They'll work for me for like 20 years. So for the 5 movies, they work for me. But after the 5 movies, I'm gonna retire you. They'll be like 80, or they'll be in there like 81, 82, whatever it is. You guys are old now. Just retire and enjoy your life for the next 15 years. I'm not gonna be signing you guys. You guys are not getting old. Whereas Eric can work for me for a bit longer because he's younger than Resident Hockey. Eric. He's my age, Eric. I think he's a year older than me. Eric. So Eric can work for me for a bit longer. Yeah. So the Coco Fruity boss will be a bit sad, yeah. When Reza tells the Coco Fruity boss that he can't work there anymore, the Coco Fruity boss knows, yeah, Ivan hired him as his head chef. And obviously Reza's gonna leave because the Coco Fruity boss can't afford to pay Reza $200K. The rest doesn't make enough money for him to pay him that. Reza only makes like his 45,000 a year working at Coco Fruity. It's not bad, but he's obviously struggling a little bit because he has a family to feed. 45K when you have a family to feed, life can be a bit tough, obviously. And now he's making 200K. He's obviously going to leave Coco Fruity to work for me. And he doesn't want to be left behind, too. He wants to be saved, right? And working for my high-end company. Like, when Reza and Haki sign their contracts, I'll be flying them on my private jet to pick them up. They can bring their wives, too, when they sign their contracts. That way the wives can party up at my house. My 5 of them in a house. But I'm not signing their wives, just Reza and Haki. Some sign. But they can be a part of the party, obviously. Yeah. And Tony, too. Tony will be my boss dishwasher. I'll pay him 100K the 3rd year and 100K the 4th year. That's a lot of money for Tony. He gets his $2,000 gift card. He also gets the perks. All you can eat buffet, obviously, and the once a month parties. And Tony will be sleeping in a trailer too. Yeah, Reza, Haki, Eric, and Tony have to sleep in trailers, right? I want to rent brand new trailers for them to sleep in. Obviously with Wi-Fi, they can talk to their family on their phone, yeah. Zoom, yeah. Will the Coco Fruity boss ask Reza and Haki for word? Yeah, he will, obviously. Hey, man, like, congratulations, man. He probably won't say congratulations. He's probably a little bit envious and pissed off. Because the Coco Fruity boss doesn't make $200K a year. He probably makes his $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year working at owning Coco Fruity. And Reza and Haki are making the rich $200K. $400K for 2 years. That's a rich contract and $40,000 bonuses, right? Like, the Coco Fruity boss doesn't make that, right? Yeah. They're now making more than him, and that's why he might ask Reza, hey man, can you give Ivan a good word for me, man? If he needs another chef or something like that. Yeah, and Reza and Haki won't give word because they're selfish. I'm not giving you word, man. I don't want anyone taking my head chef job. I'm not giving you word. Yeah, they don't give word. They don't want the Coco Fruity boss taking their job, right? Because we live in a selfish world. When it comes to success and money in this world, people are envious about that stuff. Yeah, that's why everyone hates me with the keys. Because the keys is a lottery ticket to success. That's why everyone hates me with the keys, Ivan. Because I have the keys to the game. I can make my easy billions. Yeah, that's why everyone hits you with the keys, Ivan. It's a ticket to success. They're jealous and envious. Yeah, that's why they hit on you with the keys, because I can open the door so easily. Some center. So you have like a hierarchy of power. Yeah, you have me and VJ, we're the big boss, and you have Peter Jackson, he's like the big boss. And you have the 7 team and Fran and all of them, and Barry Osborne, they're the boss. Then you have the supervisors who run their section, they're the boss. Eric Rezahaki are the boss of the kitchen, obviously, the Sky Source kitchen. And you have like different levels of bosses. So Eric Rezahaki are the boss of the kitchen, but they answer to the 7 team and Peter and me and VJ, but they're the boss of the kitchen. You have this hierarchy of power. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Because Eric Rezahaki are going to be the boss over the kitchen, obviously, but they're not the boss over the 7 team. The 7 team are the bigger bosses. They have to listen to the 7 team, and Peter and me and VJ do. But I told you, me and VJ are so boss. Whenever there's a problem going on in sections, we don't even handle it. That's how boss we are. The team will handle that. The supervisors handle that, because me and Vijay are the big boss. We sign our mega deal with Amazon, and we're the movie stars of our movie. Yeah, we're fucking boss, me and Vijay. And that's why Vijay made that Bang R&E song. Because me and Vijay are gonna be boss. Everyone's begging. It's crazy. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I have to take a leak. Almost done a video, guys. Hope you guys are on the show. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Almost done this video, guys. I'll talk for maybe another 10 minutes. I'm done. This is like a 1 hour and 24-minute video. That's good enough for you guys, right? Yeah. Ivan, is a luxury hotel party a private party? Yes, it's only VIP for the cast and crew, the Lord of the Rings Hobbit crewmen and the cast, and the 7 team, and me and VJ on the head chefs and all them. It's only for us. It's not for the rest of the world. That's why we need security guards, because some people in Switzerland might try and sneak into the party. No. You're gonna see Tony in the party, in the hotel party. He gets drunk. Yeah. He gets wasted at the party. Yeah. And Rez and Hacky don't drink. Eric will get wasted. He drinks, I believe. But Rez and Hacky don't drink, hence they will not. They're gonna dance and everything in the party with their wives, but they're not gonna get drunk. They don't drink, those guys. Yeah. And all you can drink crazy party at the hotel for the casting crew. I'm doing that for all my movies. For The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves, Tom Cruise, and all them. Yeah, looking at a crazy hotel party for my accompaniments. And that's why the actors are going to beg, but they're not good for The Great Escape with Tom Cruise or Keanu Reeves. I keep saying that, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Are you a bossy person, Ivan? No, not really. I don't like being bossy. I hate being too bossy. But I'll show the employees who's boss if they raise their voice with me, because I'm the one paying the bills. Me and VJ are paying the bills here. Yeah, whereas VJ will be probably a bit more bossy than me because she's a Hollywood chick. But me and VJ are gonna be the boss man. Well, the fucking boss. Yeah, man. Me and VJ. That's why VJ's all hockey. Ivan, we're the boss of the film studio. And I'm saying, cheers. We're gonna sign that mega 80-20 deal with Amazon, Ivan. I know. We signed that huge deal with Amazon. Cheers, Ivan. We're gonna be Phase Movie Stars. We're gonna be the boss. I know. We give a cheers, me and VJ. We do a party in our house once built. Just me and her. Yeah, we get drunk. Will you get high with VJ? I do want to get high with VJ, but I'm scared if I get high, I'm gonna trip balls. But VJ is obviously the cure. When I'm with her, I'm probably gonna be more calm and relaxed. But I do want to smoke with VJ too. Yeah, when we do the party in the house, we we take an edible, we're high, and then we listen to music and we get drunk. We chill in the jacuzzi. We have like liquor, listen to music, and we can watch a movie after that. A movie when we're high. Yeah, watching movies when you're high is an amazing experience, man. It's such a good experience watching movies when you're high, right? Yeah. That's why skies will blow out of the water. Skies will blow out of the water, yeah, man. Yeah. So Tony, Eric, Reza Hack will be shocked by your house. Yeah, when I do the party at my house, they're all like, Ivan, this is your house? I'm like, yeah. They're like, holy shit, this is fucking high tech. And they're blown away because those guys are average people, right? Whereas the Hollywood celebrities, even though they're but the Hollywood celebrities, even they will be blown away because even though they're multimillionaires, they don't have a house like that. They can't afford a house like that. They'll still be blown away too. But Eric, Reza Hack, and Tony are average people. That's why when they walk into my house and they party up there, they're all shocked because I have like a $550 million house, man. Something like high tech. And that's a nice perk partying up at Ivan VJ's $550 million house, man. I do a party there, man. I put music on, I smoke cigars, and everyone gets drunk. We have a blast at the party. Yeah. That's when I come and blow out the water. Yeah, man. Blow it out the water. Sarah? Skyscrapers will blow out of the water. That's why Zane's with the best fast ever written, and Skies will be better than Hollywood. Anyways, guys, I made like a 1 hour and I don't know, 20, like 2-minute video, whatever it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this show, this 2-part show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my shift at Code 40. This is Ivan. I'm signing off. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this 2-part show. Peace out, guys.